welcome back to my channel. I hope you have all been well. So today's video is the first installment of my new color series. So I'm thinking I am going to do a playlist of different colored eyes every week or every other week. So today is blue, next week maybe green, purple, gold, orange, basically the colors of the rainbow, including black. So I think it's going to be a really cool playlist just to keep me busy and trying new products and coming up with some really pretty intense looks. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the first installment. Most of the shadows I used today were drugstore, so it's easily recreatable. So yeah, I hope you guys like it. Thank you for watching, and yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so this face and that motion shows you that I've already primed and moisturized my skin. Now I'm going in with foundation. This is the Maybelline Better Skin Foundation. I really like it. It provides you a natural satiny finish, and lately I've just been really enjoying that. So we're not going to spend too much time going over my base. You guys know I do my foundation in every tutorial. Nothing really changes. I use the same concealer. This is the Urban Decay Weightless Concealer in 01 Fair Neutral. It's super brightening, almost on the verge of white, but I still enjoy it. And then I just blend it out with a damp beauty blender. To set my concealer, I'm going in with the Mercier translucent powder. This is just a godsend for oily skin, you guys. It's really changed the way my whole foundation just lays throughout the day, and it provides like a airbrush look almost. So I kind of go in heavy with it, you know, just bake, honey. And then I am going in with Makeup Geek Creme Brulee. So even though we're going to be using blues today, I still want to provide a little bit of warmth and a little bit of brown for the blue to fade into. So I'm just going to take that with the Sigma E35 and all up in my crease area, and then I'm going to make little circles on the outside edges just to ensure a smooth transition. Next, I'm going in with this Makeup Geek shade in Duchess, and I'm taking that on a MAC 217. And I am taking that just in my crease. I go back and forth quite a while to blend the shadow and get it the pigmentation that I want. So do not think it is this fast. I really do spend a lot of time making that as intense as I want it to be. So for the intense lid color, I'm going in with Kat Von D Paranoia. Now this is an expensive eyeshadow, I'm not going to lie, but look at that vibrancy. I've never used anything like it. Even foiled shadows or from MAC, Makeup Geek, wherever, they are not as intense as this shadow. It's almost like a metallic foiled Sharpie. It just gives up so much pigmentation. But I just pat that all over my eye with my finger because it's easiest for me and it makes it the most intense, and then I'm just brushing out any fallout. Next, I'm going in with a blue metallic shadow. This is Nautica from Makeup Geek, and I'm just putting that in my crease. Usually I don't use any metallic shades in my crease, but I just needed that intense blue color, so we went in with Nautica. I'm also taking it a little bit on my lid, but I'm just really warming up the whole look, and this is what I am left with. I'm going to highlight my brow, as always. You guys, I'm super into highlighted inner corners, brows, cheeks, everywhere. I'm taking MAC Shroom. It's basically what I use to highlight my inner corners and brows on the daily. Then I am just going to draw a nice wing liner using Kat Von D Trooper Liner. If you are struggling with your eyeliner, I highly recommend this one. It's in a pen form, so it's really easy to use. And then to just fill in the wing, I go in with NYC Liquid Liner because it's so pigmented and it's super black. For my lower lash line, I'm going in with Duchess again, and I'm just using that on kind of a short angled brush, but then I didn't like it, so I went in with a more dense blush. This is a flat definer brush from Sigma, and I just got that as close to my lashes as possible. And then I'm going to go in with a pencil brush and Kat Von D Paranoia, the intense blue sparkly shade on the lid, and I'm just going to run that underneath the lower lash line. So as you guys can see, the eye look is done. With something this intense, it doesn't really require a lot of work. It was just super easy, and of course I am dusting off all the fallout. So yeah, just layer the blue on the bottom lash line as intense as you want it, and then we're moving on to the face. To contour, I'm using this MAC 108 brush and Kat Von D Shade and Light palette. I go in with the gray tone first, the shade all the way to the left on the bottom, and just contour my face, and then I will also bring that up into my forehead. So I kind of contour with the gray tone to make it look like a natural shadow, and then to provide some warmth, I go in with the middle bronze shade. And that's just how I've been doing my whole face lately. I have fallen back in love with the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, you guys. It's so good. So yeah, so I'm taking that bronze shade right here, and I'm kind of blending it between the contour and then the rest of my face. I blend the bronze shade in to everything else. So gray along the edges where you want the natural shadow, and then bronze as much as you want everywhere else. For blush, I'm going in with Benefit Rockateur. It is a pretty rose gold blush. I really like it. And after seeing this footage, I realized I went a little heavy with the blush, but luckily when you set your face with any setting spray, everything really sinks in, so it was not as noticeable. But Benefit Rockateur is like super pretty. If you guys do not own a Benefit box blush, I'd probably go with Rockateur because it's super pretty. To sharpen those over blush cheeks, I'm going in with a white powder. This one is from Dermablend. It is a translucent powder, but it is much more on the white side than the Laura Mercier loose translucent powder. So I just carved that out with my beauty blender. It took me a second to like the beauty blender for carving out my cheeks because you really have to pay attention to the angle, but now it's what I use. I am just going to coat my lashes with some mascara. You guys know I never pay attention to the mascara. I just always use samples from Sephora. And then I pop on some lashes. I am using Noir Fairy lashes from House of Lashes. Next, I'm going to tightline, and this is the Modster Gel Liner in black. You guys need this. I have never had an eyeliner stay on my inner rims as much as this one does. It's absolutely incredible, and it's super creamy and really pigmented. So now, like I said, I'm going to highlight my inner corners. I think I used nylon mixed with shroom here. Shroom is a lot more kind of like ivory white. Nylon is like crazy intense. So I go in with both because, you know, I like my inner corners. And then we are going to glow. So I am using the Becca and Jaclyn Hill face palette. I hear a lot of people complaining that they think this palette is chalky and dry. I really love mine. I think they're a little bit drier than the individual highlighters that Becca sells, but it's definitely not unusable or a bad product. It's just a little bit drier, but I still love it. So I'm highlighting my top of my cheekbones, my nose, my lips, and then I go over everything with Prosecco Pop. So I go in with Champagne Pop and then Prosecco Pop, and I just love the combination. I look like a Tin Man, you guys. I don't care. I really like it. I am going to outline my lips with MAC Subculture lip liner. It's super pretty. It's more on the pinkier shade than Strip Down, so if you find that Strip Down is too brown for you, go in with Subculture. You get the same effect, but it's just more pink and natural. And then I'm going to go in with Jeffree Star Mannequin. And I feel like I've used this liquid lipstick for every nude look that I do since I got it. It's super pretty. I really love it. It's like my perfect nude. It's more on the pink side, pinky brown, and it's just bomb.com. And yeah, like I said, go in with Fix Plus. Everything will sink in, so it won't be so intense. You guys know I have a super big problem with keeping my looks always intense. But yeah, that is my final look. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know if you're excited for this series or if you have any video suggestions down below. I would love to hear them. And don't worry, I covered up the glue on my lash band after I reviewed my photos, so it's fixed now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!